Welcome back.
Well,
Why is the formation like that? We want the deer at the front.
Looks like this place has been abandoned for years.
Reveal?
Sneak around.
Yes.
How may I help?
Hmm?
Is it like a buff?
Following your lead. Well? Hmm? Moe Ixi Ana. What? Moe Ixi Ana.
Okay.
Nice and quiet.
What is it?
I shall be discreet.
Yes. Ugh!
Yes?
Following your lead. Hmm?
Lava will be on seek.
Good shit.
Nice and quiet.
Leave our village! We've done nothing to you! You can't do this!
Spectral smoke churns all around you as you can see nothing except the haze, but gradually you make out the voice and hunched shape of an old elder man. His face and bone things. You can do this, you can listen.
This is our village, our home! The Nine Claws have lived here almost 50 generations. We were here long before your kind brought war to our lands. You can't just burn it all! Have mercy, soldier! Our warriors have all gone! You can't burn us all because of them!
Oh!
Craved al philathilim.
How may I help?
Lava will be on seek.
Well? As you wish. Craved al philathilim.
Okay.
Well? What? If doubts and curiosity plague you, you're skidding your knuckles on the wrong door.
That's why of it is you're a watcher. A watcher runs two roads of why. For me, it's more of a matter of what. There was a time when I wouldn't have spread a thought for your words or even bothered with you, but now seeking out watchers is what I do to put the truth to them, see which of the two ways they bend. What kind of truth? Either you're a dry field in need of a heart burning, or you've lost in the darkness. Either way, you can see differently from others. I can tell you by the way you've noticed the star first off. Not many can see it at first, nor the etchings or the flames, but your eyes. Your eyes trace the path that I could see. So which are you, a dry field or a lost in darkness? The day we don't trade that question back and forth is the day our paths no longer need to be joined, and the trial is done. So you don't know everything. You know, this nation is diseased, don't need it to be a watcher to see it. And the children, the politics, the men that stalk the roads with knives in hands and murder in their eyes. The land needs life again, new seeds planted in the burned soil, and something tells me you can see the path to making the future happen, Watcher. Your kind always does. So then we need to make sure you see truly now. This nation, its people don't need any more lies be blinding them, nor do I. You test the truth, you don't blindly accept it. And how do you plan to test me? Showing the road, of course, one truth to match another, matching each other's pace, keeping rhythm. Other priests keep their teachings and rantings. For my faith, my teaching, showing the road is simple, hard truth. And when you knock one truth against the leg of another, why, both legs stand firm. Now, if you strike a lie to the knee, the same force, why, you make a cripple with but one leg to stand on. Is that why you carry the staff? Is that why I... Perhaps your words are worth listening to, Watcher, but the truth will win out. Keep pace and we'll see. That's all farewell.
Well?
Okay, let's enter the doorway, I think. I think I'm content with what we've got. Alright. Not going for a full clear. That's to say, at least.
Clearly of a deer and make. They like their archways. Craved al philathilim.
These ones are in for a walloping. Curses!
Bring them down!
Indeed.
What is it?
Can we hit it? Jesus. Speed up. Normal speed, please. Hit the... Oh my god. Okay, really? None of my guys... Okay. Great. None of my guys can hit them. And my tank isn't really a tank now, is it?
Well, that's unusual.
And what does the flame reveal?
What is that? Defenses, damage reduction, immune to disease, ground, hobbled, poison, sickened, and sting. You move forward a little bit. This guy.
Aye?
Yes? Well? No prisoners!
Okay.
What is it?
Come on, inventory. Whispers of Yenwood. It's a unique sword, it's one-handed. Creates a lance. Hobbled affliction. I don't... Do we really? Huh.
Yes.
As you come to the end of the Great Hall, you perceive an inviting warmth radiating from the Grand Throne, wrought out of marble. Its masterful artistry out of place amongst the castle's more practical stonework. The veiled face of a woman is carved with the throne's backing, watching over the room with hollow eyes. As you approach, you feel the warmth fluctuate, as though stirring. A voice sings out from the carving premier, the fortress throughout stone and air.
Another watcher in Cadnua, glowing very brightly indeed to these eyes. What strange happenstance. As am I. If you should happen to find him, I would be glad to know of it. Each day his absence brings new dust to my halls, new cracks to my stones. It's shameful is what it is. The Earl would never have let it come to this. You are free to search for him here. I will unbar the way. Not as a land is its lord's, more as a child is its mother's. This castle was my design, you see. The Earl appointed me to do it. I was getting on in years. I knew it would be my only chance to build something magnificent. When it was built, I couldn't bring myself to part from it, to go back to my lonely home. I begged the Earl to let me stay, to take care of it. It was all I wanted, and he granted it. Years later, when Bereth's usher finally came calling, I begged the Earl to find a way to let me remain, and so he did. He was a great man. He came here one day, young with long hair and polished armor, and he banished the dark things that had come to lurk in this place after centuries of neglect. He could see the beauty of this place, the way it had been, so he claimed it for his own when no one else would take it. We worked together to restore it. But he began to grow distant some time ago. He never told me why. He retreated deeper and deeper into the keep, never leaving, sending servants for food, hiding himself from my sight. The restoration stopped. Now, to look at the place, you'd never know the progress we'd made. In most places, it's worse than it ever was. And all I can do is watch it crumble around me. I can feel his presence faintly somewhere deeper inside the keep. But he uses his gifts to confound me, and my senses are dulled while he does so. I only wish I could know his mind. Imprisoned? At times it feels that way, I suppose. But it's more that I reside here. The throne was brought up from the ruins, one of the first things they found. As a last favor to a dying woman, the Earl arranged for me to be moved into it. Audra is an accommodating vessel for a soul. Oh, it's not as confining as it seems. I can feel the whole keep from here, and all things that are tied to it. There's something about this throne and its construction. Or maybe it's something about this place. The Earl of Yenwood, the original, in fact, when Deerwood was a colony. He found this site, the only ruin Ere Glanfarth refused to defend, and he believed its wealth would be great. The keep was his way of defending his family's claim, and that claim became his obsession. He had to know what lay beneath. He devoted his life to excavating the ruins below the keep. They had been sealed with rock and soil. Deliberately, it would seem. Years passed, and with them the Earl. He dug his entire life and never found what he sought. His obsession became his sons and his sons' sons. And one day, that young Earl broke through. An endless maze, incomprehensible in its construction. But he would never come to learn more than that. Vile things had taken residence there, vile and dangerous. They poured up through the keep and slew its residents, the Earl among them. After that, the keep remained abandoned, unused, wasted. Mayorwall's mastery of this place was the first hope I'd had in 200 years. How I've longed to see it as it once was. Take care in your search. Many dangers lie in wait here.
Okay. Let's see what's over here. We'll do the long about, right? As is usual.
I'll see what I can find. How may I help? I shall deal with this one.
Come on, die.
Let's have it out!
Aye?
Disengage. There we go.
Yes.
Jesus.
Well?
Shows that it's all clear borders. Something called New Drywood is marked. Place in the present day defines bay. Okay, so we're going to rest. Not allowed in this area. What about here? Okay, I want to rest. Ooh, we're not allowed to rest?
Margaren's fire casts light in dark places.
Been out playing soldier again, have we? Go wash up and come help me shuck these peas.
Yeah, the impression in front of you resolves into an oval woman. Her stringing hair is tied back, and she tugs at the loose thread. There's a distant, hollow look in her eyes until she knows. Okay. She turns from you long enough to produce a basket that, like her, shimmering in symmetry. And no complaints. You've got to eat your vegetables if you want to grow up strong and be a real soldier one day, just like we agreed upon. What are you talking about? Soldiers are important people.
Soldiers are important people. They defend the weak and punish the wicked. You're too young to understand now, but there are lots of wicked people. People like the man who murdered your father. Before you were born, the Glanfathans attacked settlers like us. They said we'd knocked over some of their special Adra rocks. That's why they call it the Broken Stone War. They got very angry, and so they came into our villages and killed many people.
I see.
That's why you'll be a soldier one day. To protect and to avenge.
Interesting. Downstairs we go. Casters are useless. Joy? Because we can't rest. Okay, I'm going to save here. We'll just hit the pause. This will be the end of the episode, so I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm having fun. And I'll see you guys in the next episode when we continue to do more. Bye-bye!